Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to another week of virtual learning. Welcome back. This lesson is for fourth to through sixth graders. It's Mr. Genova or Mr. G, your technology teacher. So if you're barely new or you're just tuning in and because you of whatever reason like you don't have access to technology, it's fine. Um, yeah, welcome to virtual learning, and we are continuing our Gmail series. This is part two. The first part is in our YouTube channel. The link for the channel should be posted on y'all's teachers' Google Classrooms pages. So yeah, check those out. If not, you can go ask them where it is, or you can go email one of us because I've taught you guys how to email already. So yeah, part two is about customization because we want our Gmails to look nice and awesome and not boring. Yeah, so let's get started. So obviously, if you are you can follow along. If you have this video open, you can just follow along. Add a new tab, go to your Gmail, and then you can just pause it if you want to. If you get lost, because I'm kind of gonna guide you through it. So let's get started. So you want to open up your Gmail, obviously. So yeah, open up a new tab, click on Gmail. This is what your Gmail should look like. If not, if you're just starting, it's gonna ask you 3 little questions. But don't I'll talk about those in a little bit, but last time we talked about the inbox. This is your inbox. On the left side, there's this little navigation panel where you can go to different emails. We can go more in depth about that later on, maybe part 3 on how to organize your Gmails. Yeah. So how to customize your Gmail. So on the top right corner of your Gmail, in between the support and the Google Apps, you'll see this little icon right here, settings. You want to click on that. So this is your quick settings. You can see pretty much all of the customization that you will probably need for this lesson. If not, we can go explore a little bit more, and you can also experiment on the different little things on this settings. So the first thing is called density. This is the amount of email that you want to see. So density is how much email you want to see in your inbox. So I have mine on default. So right now it says default, and if you see the little preview right here, that means you can see an attachment to it. So what is an attachment? So when you want to send like a file or let's say a picture, you can put an attachment on the email so that when other people open up your email, they can see that you put like a file on it rather than putting a link. You can just put the file or put the picture on it, and there you go. Comfortable looks a little bit almost the same, but the difference is that you won't be able to see a what is it called? An attachment. Sorry, I lost my words. An attachment preview to it. So that's the difference. Again, nothing really much changes, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, I choose mine on default because I would like to see attachments to it. So next, the last thing is compact. So this one is a little bit more dense. You can kind of squeeze in a little bit more email. So if you like that, go for it. So again, if you are new on Gmail, this is the 3 options that they give you. So you got default, comfortable, compact. Again, it's up to you. If you want default, go for it. If you like a little bit more, if you like to see all your emails, but I'm pretty sure you won't have this much emails, not as much as me. There you go. You can also use compact, but I like mine on default just because. So next thing, theme. Theme is the overall kind of wallpaper of your Gmail. Right now, I have mine on it's kind of different than what you would have. So the default is the first one. It's just plain old white background, super simple. But you can click through all of these and it should pop out as your background or your theme. So it kind of sets the overall atmosphere of you, like what's your mood and stuff like that. So I feel like this one, you can caterpillars, go for it. If you want to see more, you click on view all. You should have a bunch of more. You can either add your photos, so you just want to click on my photos, you can add some. You can even have a text background. You can do dark or light. I'm going to do dark. And then you can do vignette. So slide to make corners darker. So I'm going to try to do that. There you go. it dims out the corners of your screen. You can do blur, slide to blur the background image. So the more blurred it is, it's kind of like a smudge, but I would like to see it. And yeah, those are the three things at the very bottom of your theme. But now we are going to pick a theme. So I had mine on Tea House. Maybe I'll do it on Terminal. There's a bunch of graphics here that you guys can use. There are also solid colors that you guys can also use. I know sometimes some of these are kind of hard to see, but yeah, they're there. Let's say Cherry Blossom is there. If you just like a simple dark color, go for it. But I'm gonna choose maybe I'll choose this one. No, actually no. I'm just gonna choose Pebbles. Why not? Because Pebbles are awesome. And then I'm gonna. So sometimes some themes won't have that option down here. It's just certain themes, like let's say this one doesn't have any. The one that I had earlier, these would have these options right here down here. So you can do more images, choose from hundreds of images if you want. You can do featured. There's a bunch. I'm gonna choose this one. So once you click that, click select. It should pop out again. If you want to choose this, go for it. Text, vignette, and blur. I'm gonna put dark, and I'm gonna make the corners just slightly darker. And I'm gonna once you have your theme, click save, and there you have it. And let's keep going. Click on settings again. So now we're done with the theme. You can explore the theme. There's a bunch of options that you guys can use. Up to you again. You can experiment. You can pause for now. Just try to play around with it. Pause the video. Once you're done, click play because I'm moving on. Next thing is inbox type. Your inbox is kind of the main chunk of this Gmail, so I have mine on default, but you can do important first. If you have any important ones, like an important email you've marked emails that are important, you go for it. Click on it, important first. You should kind of see it, but I have nothing marked important. You can do unread first, which I have, and then it'll say everything else that you've already read. You can do starred first, the ones that you starred. I will talk about starring stuff later on, marking important emails. You can do priority inbox. You can customize these as well. And then you can do multiple inboxes. This one is kind of hard because if you like to multitask and which ones are starred, which ones are drafts, and which one's the inbox, go for it. And also, okay, so we're moving on. Last thing is called the reading pane. So this is where you can either have a preview of the email either on the right or on below. So I'm going to click on right, but then this is what it looks like. So conversations, I'm going to close this real quick. So conversations are going to be on the right. So let's say I click one, it'll show like a little preview on the right side. So same thing. I'm going to go back on below inbox. It's going to be the same thing. I kind of don't like this just because it makes my Gmail look a little bit cluttered. So I'm going to put no split. You can just pretty much click on it. I mean, it's really up to you if you guys want to do this option, but yeah. And there you have it. That's how you customize your Gmail to make it look more appealing. Hoping that you guys will also customize yours, and I want to see some awesome backgrounds and your preferences. So see you next time on Gmail series number 3. So stay tuned. Bye.